what I remember is Chitungwiza and Seke. I actually initiated coverage of those areas because they were neglected. You see what I mean? There were black townships and so forth, which did not get much coverage from white reporters. I remember, this is what I remember very well, that I suggested that I cover Chitungwiza or Seke. So there were a lot of things to be covered there, and of other events in the city. Well, the events in that area, what people wanted, shops, schools, and so forth, how people were living, what they needed. Whites would not go there and talk to people, because in the first place, the people would neglect them, thinking that those whites went to oppress them. But with a black person, they were free to talk to you and tell you what they need, and so forth and so on. Schools, shops, for their children and so forth. Schools for their children, shops to provide the things they needed. Yeah. That I remember distinctly, offering to cover, Chitungwiza or Seke. Going to business areas, to schools and so forth, teachers telling you what they lacked and so forth and so forth. Because in most cases, the concentration was in the center of Harare, high fields. As a senior reporter, I became a senior reporter at the Herald, then became the first black news editor of the Herald, taking over from the white.
Do you remember the name of the white man that you took over?
I can't remember. But I think my book, has it, but I can't remember. I'm a racist, we didn't even want to remember their names. The environment was hostile, in the sense that the whites who held positions, superior positions, were afraid of being supplanted because they knew that with time there would be no jobs for them. And so we had to be brave because we knew why we were employed there. Because if you know what journalism is supposed to be, the roles that journalists are supposed to play in the development of the country, the economy, the independence, then we had to be brave because we knew how oppressive whites were. And so when we were promoted to higher positions, we knew that if we failed to live according to the revolution that was fought to remove oppression against blacks, we would be out. So there was virtual war, Cold War, if you like, between black journalists in the early stages of independence, between black journalists and white seniors there, even white reporters. It was difficult.
What were they doing?
Well, they they disrespected you because you were black. They were used to the system of oppressing blacks. They disobeyed you, but in a very subtle way. In other words, they did not want to be supervised. Most of them actually left. They went to South Africa because Zim Papers was an Argus newspaper, group newspaper. Argus was South African. So most of them left for South Africa, where apartheid was at its height. They would be comfortable there.